It all started when Joe Hockey was spotted puffing on a cigar outside Parliament House with offsider Matthias Cormann.
It was taken as a sign of contempt for the electorate, particularly when they're chopping other people's money.
But it got worse.
You were dancing in your office before you got up to give that speech. Put on a song called This Will Be the Best Day of My Life.
I think it was more about our little boy was there and I hadn't seen him for 3 weeks.
Simple as it matters. I mean, the unemployed, the sick, the welfare recipients are hit by the budget. They're not going to be dancing, are they?
No, Laurie, they're not.
And worse.
I work on an adult sex line to make ends meet.
The thing that you have to know when you're Prime Minister, and as Tony Abbott is finding out very, very quickly, is that your every move is going to be watched and your every movement is going to be scrutinised and have every possible skerrick of meaning squeezed out of it.
I should have been...
Sure, they're having a bit of trouble selling this budget.
Best budget ever.
But you'd think they'd at least know what they're selling, particularly those pesky Medicare co-payments.
If I'm the average person going along to the doctor, what is the safety net on the $5 co-payment?
Well, it's $10. It's 10 visits, and then the standard bulk billing arrangements will apply.
Obviously, you've got a number of chronic diseases. In that situation, you are not affected by the co-payment.
According to the budget, neither of those statements are true. The 10-visit criteria only applies to kids under 16 and the elderly. And people with chronic diseases only get one free visit before they get slugged the $7 for every subsequent blood test and appointment. Details were just as hazy on uni fees.
If you start a course under one system, you'll finish it under that system.
But the government's own website says students who enrol next year under the old system will have to pay the new fees in 2016.
No! When you start demonstrating that you're not quite sure of the budget measures themselves, then you lose that respect.
Steve Price has been all over the budget sale. Pricey, surely the number one priority right now is getting the facts right. How are they still being so clumsy with the details?
Look, Andrew, I think their messaging's been all over the place and I think it's been really poor and they've got to sort that out and they've got to sort it out quickly. But I've been staggered about the amount of attention these side issues have had that you feature there in that lead up to our chat here tonight. I mean, this winking wank, I've done 20 years on live talkback radio, and when you've got someone like the Prime Minister across the desk from you and you have a talkback caller who goes off on a tangent like Gloria, this winking wank, and to call Tony Abbott sleazy, but call Tony Abbott sleazy because of that is ridiculous.
Steve, I don't think it's unreasonable, though, to expect our leaders to not be doing the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. When sex is mentioned...
There was no wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That
is...
The thing that,
is
clearly
completely
a wink,
incorrect.
Steve.
And you weren't there and you weren't Tony Abbott, so you don't know what his motivations were. All we know is that as the Prime Minister, you are constantly under scrutiny. You are constantly being filmed, and he knew that. And to show that lapse of judgment, a lot of people did take it the wrong way, and I don't think you can say that that's a beat-up, because the visuals around this are just as important as the words in many ways.
When you're the leader of our country and you're given the most important job in the country is our Prime Minister in terms of parliamentary sense, you have to be a leader, I'm sorry, in all facets, and vision and presentation and your behaviour in front of the media is part of the job.
At all times.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Again.
Saying F Abbott. Saying F Abbott.
Again.
Saying F Abbott. Saying F Abbott.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Saying F Abbott.
Not talking about the wink that's caused these terrible poll numbers. It's the budget and the reaction to that. So let's not get completely sidetracked by the wink. I think that's being disingenuous, saying that it's the wink that's caused bad poll numbers.
Saying F Abbott.
Good note to finish. Thanks, Steve.